Alright guys, so I get so many questions on blood work. Today I'm going to talk about all the blood work you need to be an ultra high T guy. Not just testosterone, but mental health, rapid muscle gain, easy fat loss relative to most other people who struggle. And rock hard, libido, hardness, things like that. Just being indestructible. And in the bedroom, social confidence is a big thing. Lack of social anxiety, a sharp mind, a productive mind. Not just in terms of productive at work, but also having a sharp mind socially is a big deal. Emotional intelligence, just being aware, things like that, very, very important. So here's the blood work you guys need to get. I'm going to cover it all in this video, so anytime anyone asks me this question in the future, I'm just going to link to this video. This is a big video, very, very important. I do want to say quickly that it depends on your country where to get these blood tests. If you're in the UK, I used to recommend Optimail. I think London Health Company is probably better for actually getting what you want. Optimail have gone down the TRT route and they're pushing that all the time, so it's not quite as good these days, but they're still okay. London Health Company is better. If you're in the US, private MD labs are still very, very strong. As far as I'm aware, things are still very easy, very good service. Canada's more kind of individual, like different clients have gone through different pathways, Canadian guys. Australia, I have to get back to you on that one. They're the main ones. Europe, there's just way too many countries to go through, sorry guys. Canadians, you guys can go through your own healthcare system, I believe. If not, there are private companies as well. Every country has some kind of private company. DHT is the one that's hard to get. It is important, but just DHT seems to be really hard to get. The rest of them I'm about to list off are relatively easy. The more you have, the more cost it's going to incur, but I think it's well worth doing, but it's kind of up to you. So I'm going to give you the essentials and then what is ideal if you really want to take this stuff seriously and optimize everything. So the essentials: total testosterone, free testosterone, estradiol, SHBG, so that's 4 so far. Prolactin, unfortunately, is an essential. It's man, it's just, if you are a man with a healthy body, this should not be an issue, but there's just so many people with SSRIs, various kratom, weed, drugs, whatever, and for whatever reason, and really high stress levels really pushes the prolactin up, and prolactin is an absolute killer of testosterone. It's an essential, guys. You've got to get prolactin tested, unfortunately. Vitamin D3, so that's 6. People coming behind me. Vitamin D3. Cholesterol, if you don't eat much meat or meat or eggs rather. I would say they're the 7 essentials. I believe they're the 7 essentials. Then after that, you've got a bunch of extras that are very useful but not necessarily essential. Luteinizing hormone, follicle stimulating hormone, and thyroid, so T3, T4. Cholesterol, I would say, yeah, cholesterol as well. Other extras: B12, vitamin B12. If you don't eat any meat or eggs, please get all the vitamins tested as well. I'm going to get into that in a second. I would say zinc and copper at this point are also very useful. Zinc is one of the most important minerals. Copper as well. There's so many people supplementing with zinc and then they have a copper imbalance. It's true. I've literally seen this on blood work. So I would say copper as well. And cortisol. Cortisol's up there. It's not as essential as prolactin, but if you can get cortisol done, that's going to be helpful. I would say DHEA as well is helpful. a lot of older men tend to be lower on the DHEA side of things. Very important precursor to testosterone. You want to know if you're deficient in that. If you're over 40, frankly, if you're over 40, I would just be getting everything, to be honest. But again, it's your choice. Then in terms of vitamins and minerals, again, these are not essentials apart from vitamin D3, but they're very, very useful to have. And if you don't eat any meat or eggs, I would say they're all essentials at this point. So as I said, vitamin D3 is essential, but then beyond that, it's B12, B6, zinc, magnesium, boron is useful, selenium, definitely selenium, manganese. What other problems have I seen? Possibly iron, ferritin. Basically, just try and get all the vitamins tested. If you're going to take this seriously, I would just get all of them done. The top ones, in my opinion, are going to be B12 and zinc and copper. But I would just get all of them done at this point. And then you have all you need. You have the entire roadmap to truly take control of your hormones and your mind and your body and your entire life, essentially, in some cases.
So, as I was kind of saying, it's not enough for you to know that you are low testosterone. You need to know why you're low testosterone. This is what blood work gives you. Yes, you're low testosterone. That's the what, but you need the why to actually fix the problem. If you're one of these guys that just wants to watch motivational videos all day, but at the end of the day, at the end of the week, at the end of the month, you still have no libido, you still have no muscle, you still haven't improved anything, you've still got brain fog, you've not built that business yet, then I guess this isn't for you. But if you want to actually improve your life, like drastically within 3 months, following my sort of plans, then this is for you. So I've been working for a while on a program called 3 month Bloodwork Domination. It's been something I've been thinking about for a while because my mission here is to help as many of you guys get to 800 to 1200 testosterone as possible. It's very, very difficult for me to do that. I have no chance doing that. I mean, you can ask me some quick questions on YouTube and I can give you, I'm on my phone, I get them all day and I try and do a quick reply. But you might be asking the wrong question to begin with. You might be asking me about boron. You don't need boron if your SHBG is on point. So, I can't really do much just answering quick questions or quick emails or something. I'm being deadly serious about this as well. Once you have blood work, you know what you need. You'll then start asking the right questions. If you get 3 month blood work domination, then obviously you have the blood work, but you also have my help. It's essentially, I give you a 3 month action plan based on your blood work instead of based on guesswork, which gets us nowhere. It's based on your blood work, and it's a 3 month action plan that basically guarantees 800 plus testosterone, and it helps me to do my job better. It's once you have the full picture, it's just a mathematical formula. It's a matter of time till you hit 800. You can't have, so to really give you the picture here, you can't have optimal DHEA, which is a huge precursor for testosterone, luteinizing hormone, follicle stimulating hormone, and vitamin D3. So these are 4 huge precursors. And then in addition to that, you also have optimal vitamin B12, selenium, magnesium, zinc, copper, all the other B vitamins as well. Plus optimal estrogen, your prolactin's not causing problems. You can't have all of those things be optimized, which is what this gives you, and still be low testosterone. Oh, sorry, I'm going to go further than that. And still not be 800 plus testosterone, which is what this program is giving you because of the plans I'm going to give you. All you have to do then is execute. But it removes all the confusion, it removes all the guesswork, the questions in your head. searching stuff that's probably not even relevant because you just don't know until you've actually had your blood done. And I'm doing this like actually it's just a finger prick if you follow the companies I suggest. But I'll read you through exactly what you get in this just to give you some more detail. So the 3 month bloodwork domination, if you're going to take this seriously, give me the information and I will give you the plan so you can actually get to 800 plus testosterone instead of just guessing. So the first thing is I obviously give you all the tests you need based on your location and the companies that I recommend. You don't have to use these companies. These are just companies that I know are decent. They work. They do what they say they're going to do. A full written analysis of your current situation with tips, various written tips, and an explanation for why certain things are actually in the plan, so you actually understand, which makes it easier for you to execute. Because if you're just blindly doing stuff, most people need to understand why they're doing stuff. So then you understand the importance of it so that you don't get sidetracked 2 months into the plan or whatever. People need to, most intelligent people want to understand, I think, why certain things are there. Third point is that, yeah, it's a big 3 month detailed action plan that includes everything, including exact quantities of food, down to details like how many cloves of raw garlic to eat, slices of raw ginger, how much cholesterol is in per day. I get a lot of questions on cholesterol. It includes REM sleep tracking and how to track things, the best apps. Lifestyle hacks, things like cold exposure, which is very useful, certainly for cortisol. It can be used for sleep improvements, androgen receptor improvements. Journaling. It's a big one for sleep, guys. It's a big one for stress. Journaling in the evening is a huge one for guys who are not sleeping properly for psychological reasons. So you've got the hormones, you've got the melatonin timing, the adrenaline timing, the cortisol timing on point. You get in the morning sunlight, all that stuff. Blue light blockers in the evening. But you're still not falling asleep because your mind's too active. This is where journaling comes in. This is what you need if your mind's too active. It's another seventh point. It includes all the supplement brands to focus on. Maybe a couple to avoid because there are a couple of bad ones. Suggestions on how to use red light therapy and brands to get red light therapy, not red lamps. So I've had people like questioning me. I don't think red lamps work. Well, red light therapy is already working. It's worked. I've had two lights now. Sorry, spam call, go away. 2 lights now that have fixed my sleep when my sleep has been going downhill, like in the winter at Christmas time. Within 2 or 3 days, my sleep was perfectly optimized again, and this is the same for several clients now. A couple of guys in the testosterone squad as well. So you can think that I'm lying. Why would I lie? I don't make any affiliate. I'm not affiliated with any lights. Why would I lie about that? But I think the confusion is there's some big red lamps that like light up the entire room, and people do it for heat or maybe injuries or something. I don't know. Or people use them for pets, lizards and stuff. I'm not talking about big ass hot red lamps. I'm talking about little red light therapy. This stuff. I walk my talk with this. It works. There's a reason it's sat here. I don't make any money off this. I do this because it improves my sleep, one, and two, it just feels nice. Like it's a third thing is it's also good for things like facial hair, eyebrows. If you're derma rolling and like hairline stuff like that, It stimulates collagen production and hair growth and stuff like that. Follicle root collagen production and hair follicle growth, basically. So it's good for facial hair, eyebrows, that kind of stuff, looks maxing. But the biggest thing for me is sleep. I'm not. Why would I lie about that? Anyway, it includes stuff. It includes suggestions on red light therapy, how to use it, exactly what to do, the routines. Don't do it in the evening. Is a big point. Keep you. It will keep your mind. It will keep your. It will mess up the cortisol timing, which keeps your brain too active at night. Do it in the morning. The ninth point. It includes specific, up-to-date supplements in terms of all the aphrodisiacs, things like black ginger, some of the kind of newer Thai-based herbs, for example. There are others. DHEA supplements, although I really think most people should optimize their adrenals first, then do all the then use DHEA as a last resort. This is for older men, really. DHEA supplements really are kind of hormones. They're not really supplements, especially the ones that like actually work. Estrogen control supplements, again, this all depends on your blood work. It depends on what you need. If you've not got low DHEA, you're crazy to be taking DHEA supplements. You could cause more damage than good. Same thing with estrogen control. I've done videos before. You guys who've watched most of my videos, I have crashed my estradiol before. It is not fun. It is not smart. Don't do it. If your estrogen's high, then estrogen control supplements are obviously a game changer. So, and then number 10, a full video of me explaining everything, as well as the written analysis, walking you through the entire 3-month plan. And you can you can refer back to this video whenever you like. Pretty damn useful. It's a 3-month intensive action plan that's personalized to you based on your blood work. It's a premium testosterone service. I'm going to link it below in the description. I can talk more about this if people still have questions, so just ask questions below if I've left something out or whatever. I mean, this is consulting level stuff. This is high level premium stuff that can change your life. I mean, if you use your testosterone to be more productive and build a business and make a ton of money, it's worth thousands. So it depends. And then if you don't use it to make money and you just use it to get jacked, well, what is get a jacked physique worth to you? What is that respect, that self-esteem worth to you? It depends. What is that libido, that improved S3X life, that improved social confidence? What are those things worth to you? It's up to you. I think it's worth a hell of a lot of money. It's certainly worth a hell of a lot more than $197, which it is for the first 10 slots. But the link is there below. Check it out, see what you think. If you've got questions, just ask below and I will gladly help out. The reason I'm doing it for the first 10 slots is I want to reward the guys who've been watching all my videos, the guys who have bought ebooks from me in the past, and the guys who are the most keen and the most serious. After the first 10, it's going to be going up closer to the real value, which is a lot more than that. It also takes me a lot of time. I'm going to be recording videos and putting together loads of plans and things like that. Anyway, check out the link below. I think you'll find it extremely useful. And ask any questions if I've missed anything. See you in the next one.